Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the show. This is Sharon, but you knew that already. My co-host.
This the one and only Jamal.
Yeah, we got a story for you today. Got a story for you
Yeah.
about old Kanye.
Kanye West drugging and allegedly raping a woman. And I think it was his ex-assistant, but I'll play some more and let you hear some more of this.
Diddy's name keeps coming up, not only in civil lawsuits, obviously in the federal indictment ongoing, but now he's also been dragged into a Kanye lawsuit, a lawsuit that was filed against Kanye by a former assistant who says that there was one particular evening where she believes she was drugged, and it happened while in a studio session with Diddy and Kanye. This lawsuit filed by Lauren.
Now wait a minute. Now we got an old squirrel. We got an old man with a squirrel. Look like a big old squirrel, little acorns all in the cheek. You already married, but you gotta take something from somebody.
Men don't care.
That's what happened when you got all those acorns stored in your cheeks.
You see something, they see something they want. Especially the rich ones. They see something they want and they gonna get it.
See, look at this. You can tell this. Oh, it's not showing on here, but look at his eyes. You can tell he's crazy. Anybody associated with Puffy the dolphin fish, the tuna fish?
It's all about the dollar bill. It
That's,
doesn't matter what you look like or how you act. It's about the dollar bill.
but they don't give you a reason to assault somebody.
No, it don't, but it does.
Now that's why he was at the Diddy trial. He gonna see if his name will be brought up.
Maybe.
And what is wrong with these celebrities? Stay away from these young women. You see
Well,
what?
won't you tell these young women to stay away from them?
No, he drugged her. He was her
But
assistant.
she should have known better.
Hey, we ain't do no victim blaming over here.
Well, it sound like you doing blaming.
Ain't nobody blaming her. I'm blaming Kanye.
I know you blaming,
Yeah,
so I'm blaming.
cause Kanye did something wrong. That woman didn't do nothing wrong.
She shouldn't have been around. She know how it is in the industry.
Now
She ain't no newbie.
you got
She know how they act.
this old retarded squirrel can't keep his sticky paws off women.
Well, there are a lot of people can't keep their sticky
We ain't
paws
talking
off
about it,
people.
Brian. We talking about Kanye.
And that's what I'm talking about too.
And let's play some more.
Pisciata. This is a woman we told you about her a few months ago, former assistant of.
Now look at it. Either she's Italian, Puerto Rican, or Brazil. Now, if you dressing like that, I ain't gonna say it's gonna give nobody right to assault you. But if you dressing like that at a party, something gonna happen to you.
That's why I said it. She just as much to blame. You gotta carry yourself in a way that don't attract that kind of behavior, that kind of attention.
Yes, it does. And don't go to nobody party by yourself,
No,
especially a Diddy party.
especially any Hollywood party. I won't go to no party in Hollywood by myself. I had to take my German Shepherd with me.
Yeah. Like I said, the lady's name is Lauren Pisciato. They could be Italian, Hispanic, or any other ethnicity. But I know Pisciato is not a white woman's last name unless she married to somebody. But let's get in some more.
Kanye's, and she filed a lawsuit back then, several months ago, but didn't mention any of this. She has now amended the lawsuit, and it is interesting that this amendment comes, which now mentions the alleged night with Diddy. That she's now made this amendment after the federal indictment,
Right.
and after
Right.
a whole new
Right.
wave.
Knowing it gets a lot of attention, Charles, because like you said, she had previously sued Kanye, but now to bring Diddy into it, to bring the freak offs into her lawsuit, it's sort of these two massive stories colliding.
Right. And what she describes isn't necessarily a freak off. In fact, she says it was a recording session that she was invited to by Kanye and another artist that she was working with. She doesn't name the artist, but says that they got to the studio. Diddy was there. She describes him as co-hosting the session.
Right.
And
Now stop it. Now you know if Diddy gonna be there, you better not be there.
It's about she want attention.
Well, she got the attention she wanted.
She got attention. She wanted attention, and she wanted to rub elbows with the big boys.
Well, she got more than her elbows rubbed.
Yeah.
She got those milk jugs rubbed.
Hey, hey,
I
hey,
said it.
hey.
Now, everybody knows Diddy is sick. You know, especially Kanye is crazy. You can tell he's off his bipolar meds.
Mm.
Now let's play some more.
A drink was poured for her, poured by or Kanye told someone to pour a drink for her, and after she sipped on that drink, things got very, very easy.
Yeah, she says she didn't know what really happened that night, but she says she later met with.
I'm gonna stop it right here. Don't accept no drinks that's been opened. If it's in a glass cup or any kind of cup, don't accept that drink. You know,
Well, she knew what kind of session was going on. She should have wanted a clear head. She shouldn't have wanted to mix alcohol in with what was going on, because look what you're dealing with.
and that alcohol, don't never accept the open container or a cup of alcohol.
Well, Kanye had somebody. She said pour her a
I
drink.
don't care. If you ain't poured a drink yourself, don't drink it.
Well, like I said, you shouldn't be drinking. You alone at a party, and you're a woman. You shouldn't be drinking anyway.
That's exactly right. Now let's play some more of the Black Dolphin and Kanye the Squirrel.
Yeah, and during some sort of interview with him, she says he basically told on himself. That's even how she puts it in the lawsuit by describing the night that they shared together. And when she said, "I don't remember that," he said, "Yeah, women always don't seem to remember hooking up." So it was almost as if he could have done something and she would have not known what happened. And then she says he basically outed himself during this subsequent meeting. What's interesting to me is that bringing up Diddy in a lawsuit now almost is a way that lawyers are trying to bring credibility to other sexual assault allegations by saying, "Hey, we all know Diddy now is a bad guy, so if his name is brought up, it gives credibility to something bad going down there."
And especially since what she's alleging here against Kanye is very similar to the things that we've seen alleged against.
Now look at this fool. Look at this fool. You can tell he is crazy. Look at that picture. You see this picture? Crazy mountain man.
Well, women like it evidently.
Now, like I said, don't go to no Diddy party by yourself.
Don't go to no party by yourself. You're a young woman and you thinking about drinking. No,
Bring
no.
a male friend with you, not just a woman friend, because she can't fight off the dudes.
Yeah, don't go by yourself. No, that's not a good idea. Go to any party in Hollywood by yourself.
Yep, that's true. Stay away from all parties in Hollywood if you're a woman by yourself. Even if you're a man, don't even go to Diddy parties by yourself.
It's not safe to be a woman or a man, is it?
Not in Diddy's world, because they claim Diddy put something on the doorknobs, and that's why people passing out.
I wouldn't doubt it.
And if I can't bring my phone inside, I'm not going to that party. You're not collecting my phone at the door.
No, no.
I'll play some more crazy dingbat Kanye West.
Diddy, not only in the federal indictment, but in all the civil lawsuits, most of the civil lawsuits, and in fact, there's a whole new wave of those, which we'll get to in a moment. So
I just don't know why not, and I'm not saying she's lying at all. It's just, it seems curious to me, why not mention the Diddy stuff before?
Derek, does the suit mention why this is being amended now? Is this something she remembered and didn't when she previously filed this?
You know, the suit had the litany of other allegations about the text messages and so forth. This was a very lengthy lawsuit to begin with, and sometimes as a lawyer, you're just trying to pick the stuff that's most concrete. And so all those text messages and things he had said and the nature of their relationship were in the earlier lawsuit. Now I think they are really jumping on the Diddy train, adding his name to a lawsuit just to sort of bring additional allegations to throw the kitchen sink at him.
Well, and by the way, there's another part of this lawsuit that I thought was clearly, look, maybe it happened, maybe it didn't. I don't know.
Well, before we finish, I forgot to mention, as you can see, we got this from TMZ Live. Make sure you go over their channel, check them out, and make sure you go to our channel, and make sure you hit that like, share, comment, and that notification bell so you can see when we drop more videos.
Yeah, subscribe too.
Stop playing with us. You know we bring you good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Look, even if you don't leave a comment, leave a like. Do something on there.
That's right.
All right, let's play some more.
We'll have to sort that out in court. But the part about Kanye allegedly telling Bianca Censori that he wanted to have sex with her mother while she watched it just seemed like and Laura Fiata is claiming that Kanye showed her these text messages about this conversation with Bianca, but it is inflammatory, certainly allegations, but she is saying that this is what happened. Kanye has not responded to this yet. I don't know where this lawsuit goes because she filed it a while ago, and yet he has not. He didn't respond to the first filing yet, has he, Barrett?
No, I don't remember his response to that, but I might, if I were Kanye, say, look, I wasn't even trying to hide this. We did hook up, and I talked about it during a subsequent meeting with her, but this was because it was a consensual hookup. I wouldn't out myself having raped her, so I wonder if he will sort of take that tactic when he responds to this type of lawsuit or this type of allegation.
So we just want to move now to the latest on Diddy because you remember Tony Busby, the attorney we've had here on TMZ Live, talk to us about, he says now, 120 alleged victims that he is representing, and he said that he was going to start filing these lawsuits. Yep. It started today. Oh, wow. And there have been, as we're speaking at this moment, 6 new lawsuits filed against Diddy. And what's interesting so far in these first 6 that we've seen, with so many more to come, that for the first time there are men who are suing alleging sexual assault.
Wow. I believe there's been.
Well, it's about time we get some men in this lawsuit. Don't be ashamed if you've been taken advantage of as a man. If you don't speak out, it's gonna keep happening to people.
Well, nobody want their name associated with that.
I don't care.
Nobody.
I don't care if men are being ashamed of being assaulted by another man. You need to put this information out. Don't be ashamed and come forward.
It's gonna make a difference.
Yes, at least have a pattern on file so it can lead up to some things. Let people know that Diddy got a pattern. File a police report.
Well, everybody know Diddy got a pattern now.
Yeah, they do now.
If they didn't, they do now. There ain't nothing secret, hidden about Diddy, and it seemed like all these other people out there in Hollywood, they getting exposed too. I mean, they did all they dirt. Now they coming out getting exposed.
Yeah, that's very true.
So Cat Williams said they would.
Yeah. Well, he said in 24, but everything's coming out in 23. He said in 24, everything's coming out.
Yeah, everything coming out now.
Yeah. All lies will be exposed. That's all.
And that's what the lies are being exposed. People's secrets are falling out of the bag.
Well, let's play some more of this video.
3 men, one of whom says he was 16 when he met Diddy at a white party. He doesn't allege sort of rape or things like that, but he says that he wanted to get into the music industry and that Diddy told him to drop his pants, cupped his genitals, and assaulted him in that way. So the allegations are legion. Now, Busby has filed a bunch of these lawsuits. I imagine more will be coming, but as you said, right now we've already seen 6 of them, and the allegations are pretty intense.
Hi, I'm Brett.
Well, I believe that's all we got for you.
The allegations are.
Like I said, make sure you let us know what you think of this Diddy situation.
People want to be in the music industry so bad that they're willing to do anything to get their name out there and get exposed in this music stuff. I mean, come on.
Well, until next time, people, we out.